Linda? Linda?
Hello. Just gonna have a shower. We've got a lot to do if we want to bring Mr. Jerry Block's world crashing around his ears.
Are you sure you want to continue with this?
What? Kissing you or destroying Jerry? I couldn't be more sure about both. Only I think Jerry can wait.
No, leave it. You're busy. You're busy. Oh, there's a surprise.
Sorry. Oh, yes.
Hello, it's early. I need to speak to you.
Hello. Yeah.
I'm sorry it's early. Just because I sleep on my own, you froggy. And it's my flipping phone as well!
Well, sorry about last night, yeah? Had a bit too much to drink, got carried away, you know.
Yeah, you did.
All I want to do is stay at Harchester and play as well as I can, right? Just do a little bit more money, maybe. I don't want 20 grand.
Yeah. Well, maybe I overreacted. It's just that, you know, you guys, you're getting set to go to Parma, and I'm sitting around there like a spare part.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on, you're going to be back in training next week, aren't you? You're on the mend and all that.
Yeah, I will.
And the big news this morning is that Billy O'Neill is reported to be leaving Harchester United to join Everton for a fee of around £3.5 million.
What's he going on about?
The England under-21 midfielder is said to have differences with the club after becoming a first-team regular and is reported to be keen to return to his native Liverpool.
I'm not unsettled at all. Where'd they get that from?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's your mate, Jeff Stein.
What, you mean he's done a deal with Everton since last night without talking to me?
No, don't panic. I mean, he said he's going to get you 20 grand, and this is just him doing his job, isn't it? I mean, I just hope you know what you started. You're playing with the big boys now, son.
Hello. You're up nice and early, but that's a good thing because we've got a lot to do today.
You okay? Did you sleep all right?
Yes, like a baby. Now, that is one of the benefits of having a clear conscience.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to do what I do best, Maxine, and that is go to work and get down to business. Bye-bye. What's all this about?
I think it's time I left, don't you?
Is it okay if you put that on my card? Great, I'll see you then. Bye.
What do you think of this? Dear Marilyn, please accept my resignation as manager of Harchester United as of today's date. Yours sincerely, Luis Amor Rodriguez.
It's a bit wordy. Couldn't you make it more to the point?
To the point? I don't understand.
I'm kidding. It's perfect. Hello, Linda Block. Credit card, what sort of problem?
Have I done anything to offend you?
Jerry, of course you haven't offended me. Just the opposite. There's nothing I'd like more than to stay here and help you through this, but I can't. I just don't know if I can keep my hands off you if I stay here. I've said too much already. I should go.
Please don't go. Now, the last few weeks have been traumatic for both of us. But when all this mess is cleared up, who knows what might happen? And I'm sure we'll be able to control our feelings till then. I want you. I need you. Please. All right? So let's get these bags back upstairs where they belong, shall we?
Hi. Can I join you?
Yeah, of course. Luis just dropped this off on his way out. A bit of a blow. To the club, I mean.
Yeah. Listen, Marilyn, can you remember when Jerry made me a director of the club?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I know I don't know anything about being a director, but I want to get involved.
Well, why now, all of a sudden?
I've left Jerry. For good.
And now you're with Luis.
Yeah, look, about being a director.
Well, whatever happened between you and Jerry, you are still a director. And you still own a 15% stake in the club.
Helen, I own 15% of the club.
Yeah. You signed the forms. Jerry must have explained this to you.
No. But then he was always getting me to sign things. So, now I've left Jerry, won't he be doing something to get back his shares?
Well, he can't. The shares are legally yours. Unless, of course, you want to give them or sell them back to him.
When you say sell, how much are you talking about?
Why, would you like to sell your shares?
Well, I might have to. He stopped all my credit cards.
Listen, I have to go now.
Well, so have I. I've got to go into town.
Well, look, why don't we share a cab? Then we can talk more about this, yeah?
Great.
Good morning, Ray. You already have your feet under the table, eh?
I wanted to see you as soon as you got back. We need to talk about the Palmer game.
It's okay. Please sit down. So, I have resigned as manager. I gave Marilyn the letter this morning. But I will continue to play for Harchester. I must concentrate on getting fit again. I still hope to make the World Cup.
So you sure you want to resign? Where does that leave me?
Exactly where you are. With your feet under the manager's desk.
No one's offered me the job yet.
They will be stupid not to.
So when are you going to be fit to play again?
A few weeks. Unfortunately, not in time to play against Parma.
Ray Wyatt. Billy O'Neill.
You were born for the job.
No. O'Neill has not put in a transfer request. No, we haven't spoken to Everton or Derby County.
So if I decided to sell my shares, how much would I get?
Well, the club's not quoted on the stock exchange, so it might not be that easy to get a buyer.
Oh.
And then the club could be relegated, and between you and me, cash flow's not been great recently.
So is that a roundabout way of saying not very much?
Yeah, sort of. The shares would be worth half as much as they would have been last season. But I might know somebody that would be interested in buying them off of you.
How interested?
Well, if I persuade him, he could offer you $1 million.
$1 million? Well, that's all right.
Hey, did you know the inside story, mate? Oh, Luis, is he going to be fit for the Palmer game next week or what?
I don't know. If I had to say, I'd say no, huh? It's a big operation, you know.
I'm just wondering what with Billy going to Everton! You shut up! I'm not going anywhere, all right? It's all newspaper talk, so just shut up.
You know, you and Didier, you got a lot in common. You're all lost and lonely in a foreign land with no one to talk to.
Ah, Billy, me old mate. We all lost and lonely, me old mucker, are we? Ah, Billy boy!
Listen, Marilyn, I'm going to take the cabin into town, so I'll pay, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, if I'm going to get $1 million for my shares, I think I can afford a cab. Oh, you know, I actually haven't got any money.
Hold on. No, it's not going to be enough, is it?
Morning, Marilyn. You don't mind if I speak to my chief executive for a moment, do you?
Are you going to be all right?
Yep, I'm a big girl now. I can take care of myself.
See you later.
Good morning. For me, thank you.
You're in a good mood this morning, aren't you?
Well, what's the point of worrying? If she wants to spend her time with a pint-sized Argentinian playboy, then that's her prerogative.
Yeah, speaking of Luis, he gave us his resignation this morning.
Terrific. Then looking for a new manager is top of our priorities. After you.
I'm sorry about this. Won't be a minute.
Sorry, it's not been possible to connect your call. Please contact your service provider. Sorry, it's not been possible to connect your call.
Jerry.
Hey, good morning. It's good to see you too, eh? Hey, listen, I have a few things to tell.
Ah, good. Everyone's here. That's terrific. Thank you, Marilyn. Morning, Ray. Right, could you all listen up, please? This team is not performing well. Our position in the league is unacceptable, and I am looking for a convincing win against Derby tomorrow. Now, I don't have to remind you, gentlemen, how important the Parma game is next week. So I want maximum effort from everyone. Now, we were all looking forward to the return of Luis as a sort of new beginning after all the difficulties we've had recently. However, Mr. Rodriguez has decided he no longer wants to be manager of Harchester United Football Club. Now, I know you're all going to be very disappointed about that, but it's his decision, and I think we should respect it. Now, Marilyn and I, of course, will be looking out very carefully for an adequate successor. Thank you, gentlemen, for listening. Oh, no, there is one more thing. My wife and I have decided to separate. Now, before you start listening to idle gossip, the separation is amicable, contrary to what you might hear from other sources. Thank you. Good morning, gentlemen. Marilyn?
Don't you dare pretend that I don't exist, Jerry Block. Now, you can do what you like to me. Here, mobile phone, you cut it off. You can have your credit cards. There you go. See, because I don't need them anymore, and I don't need you. You may think that you've got away with trying to kill Luis. And you may have convinced everybody that I'm mad. But what you have done is nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to finish you, Jerry Block.
Be clear to everyone that my wife is no longer welcome on the club premises. Do I make myself clear? Who the hell are you?
Ah, Mr. Block, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Prashant Ditani.
Yeah, I'm sorry to spring this on you, Jerry. I invited Mr. Ditani over this morning. He has a proposition that might interest you.
Oh, really? And what would that be, Mr. Ditani?
I've come to offer to take over the club's debts.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
It's okay. I think if you didn't arrive, the team will kill me for deserting them.
I actually came to borrow some money. I've not got a penny.
Me neither. I didn't get a chance to go to the bank since I got back. Can you wait till later?
It's just that I want to get moving on this. I think the sooner I go and see the police again, the better.
No, don't go to the police alone. I want to come with you.
Yeah, but I want to...
Please, be patient, my love. I just must go and see the physio and then we will go. We will get Jerry, don't worry.
What are you paying the banks at the moment? 2% over base rate?
3.
I could offer you 1.5%, which would save the club $100,000 a month in interest.
Very kind of you. What's in it for you?
When Marilyn told me about your cash flow problems, I thought I might be able to help. I like your club. I like the things you do here. In fact, I like it so much I've already bought some shares.
Oh, yeah? Who from?
One of your directors.
It's been nice meeting you, Mr. Ditani. And I will give your offer my consideration.
Don't take too long. Something tells me your bankers are getting impatient. We wouldn't want them to pull the plug, would we?
Oh, it's not quite that bad yet. You'll be able to find your own way out, won't you?
Of course. Goodbye, Mr. Block. It's been nice meeting you. Goodbye, Marilyn. I look forward to hearing from you.
What the hell are you playing at? When I want you to discuss the financial situation of my club with anyone, I will ask you to do it. Do you understand?
Jerry, I just thought...
I'm not interested in what you thought. I hate surprises. And I've had too many today. Harchester United Football Club is the only thing I have left, Marilyn. And no one, and I mean no one, is going to take it away from me.
Billy, on the way. What's all this rubbish about you being unsettled here?
Look, all I wanted was a bit more money. I don't want to move, honestly.
So why did you go to Jeff Stein? All he's interested in is percentage. Getting you a transfer is just a quick way of him making money. You're making a big mistake, son. I haven't finished with you yet.
Look, you told me you'd say that. I mean, that's your job, isn't it, eh? You know, to keep the good players on and save money for the club and that.
You're gonna ruin it all, you know, by getting greedy.
Yeah, but he told me not to speak to you, and he was right. So if you want to say anything else, I suggest that you speak to my agent, Ray. All right?
Jerry, there is no way we can pay the kind of money that managers like these are going to ask for.
Who do you suggest, then?
Ray Wyatt. Players look up to Ray. And he won't cost us any more. Well, not much, anyway.
Do you think he'd do it?
Well, after your performance this morning, you probably won't touch it with a barge pole, but I will try and persuade him.
All right, get on with it, then. Oh, and Marilyn, tell your friend, Mr. what's his name, Datani, thanks but no thanks. Does he think I was born yesterday?
It was a good offer. It could get us out of a lot of trouble.
Yes, it might have done, Marilyn. But all I have to do is default on one payment on one day, and that would be it. The club would become his. No, Marilyn, there's no deal.
What is all this, man? If I want to spend my afternoon stuck in an office, I'll go and work in a bank.
Yeah, same with that.
Hello, love.
Thanks, Will.
Hello, Eddie. Didn't expect to see you. Great. Didier, he's come to sign some publicity photos.
What, he has to do it around here?
Hello.
Hello again.
Can I get you a drink?
A glass of water, please. Hey, guys. I didn't get offered a drink when I came in, did I?
Well, go and get yourself one. When you get Didier's, I'll have an orange juice, please.
So, nice
Right.
place.
Can you do this batch first?
Okay. So what's for the signing then, did?
You know, you play in a World Cup, and suddenly everybody wants to know who you are.
Well, Didier, it must be hard being so popular. Don't know if I could cope with it myself. So, who do you reckon's going to be gaffer now that Luis is gone? Me, I'm sticking my money on some continental manager no one's ever heard of. Cheers, boy.
You know, I think, and I hope, that they ask Ray to carry on.
Ray? Well, you think that's a good idea, do you?
Yes, I think it would.
Yeah, well, I suppose with Ray you get to say a lot more in the dressing room. I mean, he loved what you said about the Parma game, didn't he?
Okay. And I think I've done enough. I will do some more some other time. Eddie, I see you at the game tomorrow. Yes.
Sorry. Right, so you having us round for dinner then, or what?
It's a very flattering offer. I mean, the coaching side I love. It's the politics I can't deal with. Stuff like Billy O'Neill and that slimeball Jeff Stein.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to. I mean, that's what I'm here for. You deal directly with me. And I mean, we get on, don't we? I mean, we make a good team, yeah?
True enough. Mr. Block, is he happy?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say happy, but there is no problems there, I can assure you.
I did talk to Kitty about it, and she said if I was offered the job, I'd be stupid not to take it. So I'll take it.
I thought you were going to say no, then. This calls for champagne.
All you've done is corroborate what Mrs. Block has already told me. Look, I'm sorry, I really am, but you must understand you don't have any new evidence. It's still just all hearsay. There's nothing we can do.
Inspector, this man shot me. You're telling me there's absolutely nothing you can do. I don't believe this.
There's no proof, Mrs. Block. I'm sorry.
So, how can we prove it then?
Well, he'd need to admit what he's done in front of an independent witness, or we'd need to record him.
Record him how?
Well, somebody'd have to be wired up with recording equipment whilst being monitored by us and extract a confession.
And would that stand up in court?
Yes?
Right. Show me what to do and I'll do it.
What is your problem with Didier? I mean, what has he ever done to you?
He's so arrogant, isn't he? I know about the World Cup all the time. He loves himself, and he loves attention you give him as well, I can tell you that.
Do I detect a hint of jealousy?
He must be joking.
You are? You're jealous? What is it, his sophisticated Gallic charm?
Listen, I am not jealous of Didier Baptiste.
Okay, then. Why do you invite him round for a meal? What about after the Parma home leg? Well, you might even end up liking him.
All right, only if we can have chips, yeah?
I've got a message for you from Jerry.
Thank you very much for your kind offer. Sorry, but no thanks.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So now we've got to do it the hard way, which means I'm going to need Linda Block's shares.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I spoke to her this morning. Apparently, she didn't even know she had any shares. And when I offered her $1 million for them, she seemed really pleased.
$1 million? Interesting. But we've got to keep the pressure on. Players wanting transfers, resigning managers, not good for a team close to the relegation zone, and I'm not interested in a First Division club. The cash flow just isn't there.
No, of course not.
So I'll buy you dinner, and you can tell me how you're proposing to keep Harchester United in the Premiership.
You'll have to be extremely careful. You'll have to get an admission from Mr. Block that his plan was to have Mr. Rodriguez shot. You'll be fully briefed beforehand, but in the end it'll be up to you.
But what if he suspects something? Or if he sees the microphone?
And make sure he doesn't. And even if he does, there'll be too many people around him at the Palmer game to do anything about it.
Do you think he will admit something to you?
He won't mean to. But I've been married to Jerry for 5 years. I can make him do anything I want.
You're really sure about this?
If getting Jerry to confess is the only way he's going to be punished for what he did, then I'll get you confession. And that's a promise.
There is still time to say no.
I'm fine.
I don't like to think of you in danger. There must be another way to get Jerry.
Louise, there is no other way. Look, I'll make him confess on tape. Then the police will convict him of murder, and then we'll be free to do whatever we want to.
At least let me come with you. I cannot play today, so I will call Ray and see if I have to go to the game.
Louise, I will be fine.
But I must be the one to look after you.
I know, but after today you can do that. For the rest of our lives.
Ray, for Harchester, the heat is really on.
Well, if you mean if we got a big game against Parma tonight, well, the answer's yes.
Do you think you can score the 2 goals you need to overturn the Italians' 1-0 lead?
Come in.
Ray, you wanted to speak with me?
Yeah. Look, we've got some tough weeks coming up. Playing in Europe and the Premiership, they're totally different. And we need to stay focused on both. So I'm looking for your experience and your vision to guide the players. I'm going to make you captain for the rest of the season.
Thanks. You know, I'm really proud to say yes, and you can rely on me, Ray.
If we can pull together, then we might achieve something by the end of the season.
Yes. Okay. Listen, Ray, really, really thank you, huh?
Good man.
Okay, good night.
See ya. Confidence by the end of the season we'll have something to be proud of.
The lovely Miss Harwood. Can I have a moment?
No, not with me you can't.
I need to talk to you about Billy O'Neill.
Not sure about these colours. I might have to do something about them.
Yeah, well, you don't own the club yet.
By the time the night is
Are
out.
you serious?
I have 34% now. I've mopped up the small shareholders. If you've done your work on Linda Block, her 15% will make me the majority shareholder.
Oh, this is all happening too quickly.
Cold feet?
No, not at all.
So, where is Linda?
She's not coming tonight. She and Jerry separated.
Really? Make an appointment for me to meet her as soon as possible.
So this could be Jerry's last match in charge?
Oh, I would say so. Jerry Block is history.
We'll be able to hear everything Jerry Block says. We'll be listening and recording. If you do get Mr. Block to confess...
I will.
Don't do anything rash. We'll make the arrest quietly and efficiently.
I understand.
If anything does go wrong, we're not very far away. I don't want anybody in too close in case we arouse his suspicions.
I wish I can be with you.
You go.
Take all the care in the world.
There's a procedure I have to do to make this operation lawful. Everything working?
Everything's fine.
This is D.I. Dawson.
The date is the 23rd of March 2000 at 18:32 hours.
Sorry, Inspector, what are you doing?
I'm just setting up the tape, madam. It's procedure. And I'm now fitting a microphone to the person of Mrs. Linda Block, who is about to have a meeting with Mr. Jerry Block.
So remember, permanent physical. They'll try and disrupt your game. Don't get involved. They won't just sit back either. Ortega and Baggio are not here on holiday. Didi, Ortega's yours for the night, like we said, yeah? Stay tight.
He loves to move to the right and pull people out of position, so you must be aware.
Don't give him an inch.
Yes, I know. I played him many times.
Tonight, the watchword is patience. We need 2 goals. But as long as we're solid at the back, I don't care if we don't score until the 89th minute. Understood? OK, Charlie's going to remind everyone who's got who on set plays.
Well, big night tonight, eh?
It's a big night for us all, eh, bruv?
Yeah, but bigger for William, though. You've got about 30,000 people out there. 10,000 those scouts want to sign you up, innit?
Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Scott, can you just please be quiet, because this is important, huh?
All right, sorry, Skip.
Thanks.
Andy. Ah, my chief executive. Excuse us, gentlemen, please. Can I borrow you for a moment? Now, firstly, I hear your friend Prashant Dattani has had more dealings with my directors.
He is not my friend.
Oh, no, of course he's not. He's more than that, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
Well, I do believe that you got, well, rather close when you were working for me in Singapore.
How do you know that it's got nothing to do with you?
Secondly, if you are helping a friend acquire shares in this club, I would look at your position very, very carefully if I were you.
I have done nothing in breach of my contract.
Marilyn, I pay you a very large salary. So if you are involved in a man who has put a hostile bid in for my club, I will have you out of here as quick as that.
Don't you touch me.
This has nothing to do with my husband, I don't suppose.
I'm afraid I can't let you in.
What do you mean you can't let me in?
I'm sorry, I've got my orders. He's absolutely correct. You're banned from the club.
What? You have no right.
I have every right, as owner of the club, to ban whoever I want.
Do you mind? People are staring.
Yes, Linda, I think you should.
What right do you have to ban a director of the company from attending a match?
What?
As director, holding a 15% share, I think I have every right to take my seat.
I gave you those shares.
Yeah, as some tax dodge, I'm sure. Now, where's my seat?
Under the circumstances, I do think we should let Linda in.
I want a word with you in my office now.
Well, she's in. I think she can manage without any police protection.
An expectant crowd has assembled for Harchester United's game against Parma. Remember, Harchester a goal down from the first leg at the Ennio Tardini Stadium last week. It's Meliano and Lucas standing over the football. What a big night for Harchester United. Both Ray Wyatt and Luis Amor Rodriguez look anxiously on Alberto Malassani, hoping his side can stand firm after taking the lead last week through Vallam's goal. Ortega. Great tackle by Didier Baptiste. That's what Harchester need. They can't afford to concede an early goal.
Surprised to see you. Where's this?
Though not really as surprised to see you here with Jerry so quickly. You always did have my cast-offs.
Regretting your rash move so soon?
No, not at all.
So what are you doing here? Just to get Jerry's back on?
Yeah, something like that.
Jerry's sick.
Oh, no, he's not.
Is this a setup?
No.
Oh, I see. So your friend Dattani buying shares in the club and my wife suddenly realizing she's got a stake in the club, that's a coincidence, is it?
I don't understand this.
It's a conspiracy.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Do you know what? Jerry Block has never been ousted from one of his companies. And neither you nor anyone else is going to start now.
Jerry, have I ever let you down? I am your chief executive. I work on your behalf.
Marilyn, did you tell my wife she had shares in the club?
What? No!
I don't believe for 1 minute that that pretty little head of hers could have remembered. Look at me. Did you tell her?
No.
Very ugly.
Sorry?
The sight of a woman lying. Very ugly.
And early pressure here by Palmer. Ortega. And Ortega again. Lovely back heel. Here's Vallum, who scored last week. Michele Serena. Danger here for Harchester. Ortega. And somehow Harchester struggled to get it clear.
Shape! Keep the shape! Didi! Sort it out!
We can't afford to give him any more room down this flank.
All right. Yes. Yes, fine.
Still 0-0.
Thank you very much. Yes.
My offer to buy your debt still stands.
I've given you my answer.
Very fine stadium you've built here, Jerry. An asset to any business.
Very kind of you. You can visit any time you want.
Coulson now for Harchester United. Into O'Neill. Oh, and Sartor went right through him. And we could have the first yellow card of the game for Sartor. Billy O'Neill absolutely furious about that challenge, and the Spanish official takes Sartor's name.
So he gets the yellow card for the foul?
Not too familiar with the rules, I see.
Oh, I'm picking them up quickly. I know you can be booked for kicking the ball away after the whistle's blown.
Ungentlemanly conduct, they call that.
Do they? Quaint.
You're never going to take my club over. Do you understand that? Over my dead body.
I sincerely hope it doesn't come to them.
Linda, could you come with me, please?
I'm watching the game, Jerry.
Please?
Still 0-0. Here's Vallum now for Palmer. Into Ortega. And another great tackle by Baptiste, who really has the measure of Ortega. And that's a crude challenge by Cannavaro on Andy Ansa. And it's going to be another yellow card for Fabio Cannavaro. Alberto Malassoni protests. Free kick here for Harchester. Baptiste. And that's wide.
What's the problem, look? Nothing. There's an important game going on here. Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Kalinga picks out Moliona now for Harchester. This is Billy O'Neill threatening. Oh, O'Neill! Oh, it's there! Harchester are level overall, and Billy O'Neill scores a vital goal for Harchester United. The goal comes just after the half-hour mark.
Oh, look, they've scored.
I don't care about that. I want a private word with you.
Good, because I want to talk to you.
Here we go.
So, what do you know about this Prashant Dattani?
Who?
Don't fool with me, Linda. I know you too well.
I've never heard of any Prashant, whoever he is. What's this about, Jerry?
Why this sudden interest in your shares?
Because you cut off my credit card and my phone. Now I have to make a living for myself sometime, don't I?
If this Dattani character approaches you to buy the shares, don't sell. He's a crook.
Well, it takes one to know one.
He'll rip you off.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Wembley. Do you remember? We went inside and you pretended you'd only just heard about me and Luis.
That wasn't a pretense. It's the first time I'd heard of it.
You liar. Tell me, how long before had you known? Was it long enough for you to hire a gunman?
Don't start with this again, please.
Oh, come on, Jerry. You can tell me there's nobody around now. You did it, didn't you? You hired a hitman to kill Luis, didn't you?
I did not hire a gunman to kill Luis Amor Rodriguez. That's the truth.
Bogosian now, up towards Vanoli. We're 3 minutes into stoppage time at the end of the first half. And there is the half-time whistle. Billy O'Neill's goal separates the teams at the interval. 1-1 on aggregate. And Parma's danger man, Ariel Ortega, has been marked out of the game by Didier Baptiste. What a first half he's had. 1-0 to Harchester at the break.
You'll have to excuse me. I've got some entertaining to do.
Jerry, we need to talk.
No, we don't. We've done enough talking. The only reason I'm allowing you to stay is because I don't want to cause a scene having you thrown out. And I would be very grateful if you stayed well away from me for the rest of the match. You understand?
Gentlemen. Oh, you've all got drinks. Good.
I tell you what, it's funny how he starts playing now he's after a transfer, isn't it?
Hey, someone should put in a bid for you, then maybe you'll start playing yourself, eh, lad?
What's this? I'm doing fine out there. What are you talking about?
Good goal there, big man. Good goal, but do us a favour. I'll get the winner, all right?
Oh, do you reckon, yeah?
You know it, my son. You know it.
All right, boys. Everyone listening? All right, well done. I said don't score until the 89th minute, but never mind. Now, I'm not going to change anything, especially your attitude. Stay patient. Didi, well done, son. Keep up the good work. Ortega's in your pocket there.
Yeah, but still, there were a couple of times he looked like he will turn you, eh?
The good thing about that first half performance is you didn't respond to their aggression. You rose above it and stuck to the game plan. Now, let's have more of the same in the second half, eh? Come on, boys, attitude.
Bet you wish you talked to me about Billy before the match now.
Why?
Because that goal just raised his wages another £1,000 a week.
Look, I know it was you behind the lies over this transfer.
No lies, Marilyn.
It's all over the media. Everton are supposed to be interested. Derby.
They are.
No, they're not. If they were, they would have come to me.
No. Now they know I'm his agent, they come to me. But I do have some good news. Billy really wants to stay, but he needs more money. What you signed him up for was criminal, darling.
Well, I've got some news for you, darling. Billy O'Neill signed a 3-year contract and has nearly 2 years to go. Come and see me when it runs out.
Music begins to speak. Enjoy the show.
Now, wait, look. Listen, I'm the boss now.
Yes? What is the problem?
Well, the problem is you're forgetting you're not the manager. You're talking about Ortega when I'm trying to chat with the lads.
Yes, but I know him.
I know you do, but there's a time and a place. If Billy O'Neill had chipped in when you were manager, you'd have been upset.
I suppose.
Look, I value your opinion, but there's a time and a place. I'm the boss now, and you're a player, yeah?
Sure. Okay. Good luck.
And Teresi on at half-time for Ariel Ortega. There's a shot.
I tell you one thing, boss. Didier has done his job. Ortega is not coming on for the second half.
And it's Vanoli and Bellum standing over the football.
Didi! Take Baggio!
Palmer have rearranged tactically in an attempt to rescue this tie. Remember, they're 1 down on the night, but it's still 1-1 on aggregate. Victor Nanasani wants to draw the referee's attention towards something. Palmer press here. Vanoli. Oh, here's Bogosian! Wonderful save by Hodgson.
Can I join you? I asked the police, you know, how you can get a gunman. They told me it was quite easy if you had the right contact. Was it somebody in Harchester?
Maxine, if Palmer score again, we'll have to score 2, because away goals count as double, you see.
I see, so if we score, we're winning?
That's right.
Jerry, what was the final straw then? What finally made you decide to have Luis shot? Was it thinking of me and him in bed together? Huh? Me going to his room, making love in his bed? Was that when you decided you wanted him dead, Jerry? Or was it me and him making love in your bed? Making love in our bed?
Linda.
Yeah?
Shut up.
Harchester have begun the second half brightly. Moliana, lovely dummy. Here's Andy Ansa. Lucas arriving. Beaten away by Buffon. And Sarshoy! Oh! Desperately unlucky for Harchester United.
Sorry, Jerry, I was wrong. You could never have organised a gunman. You could never have done anything so professional. Stupid of me, really, to think you could. You've not got the guts. Much too much of a coward.
Linda.
Yeah?
As a matter of fact,
Jerry, leave it. No.
Dunning, it's all Harchester now. Great save, and Sarshoy! Oh.
Well done!
You couldn't have Louise killed because you were too scared of getting caught. You were chicken, Jerry.
Linda, will you stop it?
Why am I making you feel uncomfortable?
Shut up!
Oh, I've touched a nerve there. You've got no bottle, Jerry. Have you? You couldn't have anyone killed because you're not man enough. Luis makes me happy in every which way. You were too spineless to do anything about it. He satisfies me, JJ. Unlike you, you're pathetic.
Answer. 15 minutes left.
You couldn't kill him, could you?
Answer coming forward here for Manchester United.
So you're saying you did do it? I don't believe you.
Well, you're wrong.
Did you?
Can he turn? He can! He can score! Scott Lucas scores for Manchester! That could be the goal to take Manchester through to the last stage of the UEFA Cup. No wonder they delighted.
What is it? Where are you going now?
Oh, you'll see.
Linda Block, I'm Prashant Dattani.
Oh, right, I can't
I
stop.
think Marilyn Harbour has talked to you about this.
I understand you want to buy my shares. Well, I can't see any problem with that. Listen, I can't speak now. I'll meet you tomorrow.
And the answer here for Manchester United. We're deep in stoppage time. Manchester just have to hang on to the ball. And Mariano's wasted shot just gives possession back to Palmer. There's no time for one last Palmer attack. Buffon with the clearance. Now there it is! Manchester United are through to the last stage of the UEFA Cup. What a day for them! O'Neill.
Congratulations, boss. You won that game.
That wasn't just me.
No, you are the man. You can do the job.
They've knocked out the holders of the UEFA Cup, Palmer, and now Carl Fletcher's Mallorca or Benfica await them in the next round.
Okay, I'd just like to say congratulations, man of the match.
Thank you very much. Give it to me. Thank you. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
He's a good man, huh?
And that's cut. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. It's incredible. I play fantastic for the whole game. You score one goal, they give you the prize.
Yeah, well, this is the winner of the UEFA fourth round, mate. It's a little bit special, isn't it?
It's very unfair. You know that two of the judges, they were blind.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more tomorrow anyway.
What happens tomorrow?
Well, yeah, me and Anne, one of you want to come round for a meal. You know? Yeah, you got time. You got time to come round.
I'd love to.
All right, nice one.
Thank you, Scott. It's very kind, huh?
Don't worry.
You did it? He said it. We've got him.
You are completely a genius.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Block. All you can hear is the crowd.
Dark police drama. Special Victims Unit uncovers a grisly sex-motivated murder tonight at 9. Meanwhile, though, the grisly contents of the Mega Baby's nappies are uncovered next.